Dakota Johnson has opened up about the difficult realities of working in Hollywood and the complicated legacies of some of her former co-stars. In a candid reflection, the 50 Shades actress admitted that she feels sad for the loss of great artists such as Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer, whose once thriving careers have been overshadowed by controversies and scandals in recent years. Johnson, who has starred alongside both actors, with Depp in Black Mass, 2015, and Hammer in Wounds, 2019, explained that while she does not condone the behavior alleged against them, she cannot deny the artistry they brought to the screen. "It's always very complicated," she said. "These are people I worked with, people who brought incredible talent to their roles, and it's heartbreaking to see that artistry get lost in the shadows of their personal lives. I'm not excusing anything, but I do feel sad for the loss of great artists." Hollywood giants brought down by scandal. Johnny Depp, once among the highest-paid actors in the world, saw his career spiral after a tumultuous legal battle with ex-wife Amber Heard. Accusations of domestic violence and years of litigation placed his personal life under public scrutiny, resulting in lost roles, most notably his departure from Warner Bros.' Fantastic Beasts franchise. Although Depp later won a highly publicized defamation trial in 2022 that rehabilitated his public image to some degree, his career trajectory has never fully returned to its former height. Armie Hammer, meanwhile, experienced an even more abrupt fall. Once seen as a rising Hollywood leading man after his breakthrough in The Social Network and acclaimed work in Call Me By Your Name, Hammer's career collapsed in 2021 when disturbing allegations surfaced, including accusations of sexual misconduct and controversial leaked messages. He has since retreated from Hollywood, facing both professional exile and personal struggles. Johnson's perspective on compassion and complexity. Johnson's comments highlight the often complicated emotions felt by actors who have worked closely with figures later engulfed in scandal. She emphasized that the issue isn't about defending actions, but about recognizing the loss of artistry that once inspired audiences and peers alike. Life is messy. People make mistakes, some of them very serious, and they have consequences, she noted. But when someone is also an extraordinary artist, it's painful to think about how much has been lost. I think we need to hold space for both realities, accountability and compassion. Her remarks reflect an ongoing debate in Hollywood about whether, and how, to separate an artist's work from their personal conduct. For Johnson, the sadness comes from watching immense talent go to waste, not because she seeks to minimize wrongdoing, but because she acknowledges the complexity of human beings. A divisive response. Unsurprisingly, her comments have stirred reactions online. Some social media users praise Johnson's honesty, saying she struck a balance between empathy and accountability. Others, however, accused her of downplaying the seriousness of the allegations faced by her co-stars. Despite the controversy, Johnson has consistently spoken about her experiences in Hollywood with frankness. Earlier interviews revealed her discomfort with the way women are often scrutinized more harshly in the industry, while men's misconduct is sometimes ignored until it becomes too public to dismiss. In this case, she appears to be calling for nuance rather than absolution. We're living in a time where there's a rush to judgment, and sometimes that's necessary. But it's also human to feel grief for what's been lost, the artistry, the performances, the inspiration. That doesn't mean excusing the harm, she said. A legacy of complicated figures. By acknowledging her sadness for the decline of Depp and Hammer, Johnson is touching on a wider conversation about legacies in Hollywood. Can an actor's contribution to cinema survive their personal scandals? Can audiences appreciate art while condemning the artist? These questions continue to haunt the industry. For Johnson, the answer seems unresolved, but her willingness to voice both compassion and discomfort suggests she believes the conversation itself is essential. Great artists are rare, she reflected. When we lose them, for whatever reason, it's always a tragedy.